This is Fenix LD45R, and in today's video I would like to show you how it performs in a real world, what do I think about this light, and as well I would like to show you the feature which I see as a nice evolution in the torch market. So let's take a look at it. As always, let's take a first look what is inside of the box. Let's start from the left. Here we have a nice nylon holster with a D-clip, Velcro strap on the back. Then we have here USB-A, USB-C cable, nice lanyard, spare O-ring, information about the products, warranty certificate, and of course user manual. And here we have our light. It is 155 millimeters long, 44 millimeters wide on the head, and 32 millimeters wide on the back. Thanks to all the plugs, it is able to keep IP resistance of 68, which is great, and it keeps the impact resistance of 1 meter. It is made out of aluminum alloy, and on it you can find premium hard anodized anti-abrasive finish, and as you can see they have nice black look. The weight of this light is 302 grams, which is quite a lot for a torch, but I guess you can pass it when I will tell you what everything you can find inside. When we open it, inside we can find battery, which is Fenix ARB L45R. The size is 21700 and it have 5000 milliamp hour capacity. Then we can move to rotary selector. That selector control digital zoom function, and later on I'll show you how the digital zoom function works. In the middle we have a button which control the modes. We'll get to it again a bit later on. Then we have a OLED display directly above it, which shows you the state of your battery, and as well when you switch it on, yes, you see nice Fenix logo, and by quick pressing you are going through the levels. You have 5 levels plus 2 extra, SOS and strobe, but to that we'll get a bit later on. Then we're moving to the head, and inside you can find SFT70 LED with a lifespan around 5000 hours, which is more than good. What is important then to show that basically inside you can see glass, but underneath there are 2 extra layers of glass, and in between you can find liquid crystals. And those liquid crystals are the magic behind of this digital zoom. So whenever you switch on the light, we'll go to lowest mode as we can go, which is 20 lumens, and by rotating the rotary selector, you see that those crystals change the state. That basically means by changing the voltage, you are changing position of those crystals, and thanks to that you are changing from the spotlight to floodlight. And most easiest explanation for this, that those crystals are creating something like a lens which change the angle of the light, and thanks to that you are able to go stepless, so it will do this. On the back side of the torch we can find a USB-C charging port under this rubber cover, and as always I love when there is USB-C port, because USB-C cables you can find all around, so that's a great feature from my point of view. Now regarding charging, I was able to charge this light in 2 hours and 15 minutes from 10% to 100%, and peak which it was able to take was 12 watts. Let's move to the controls. The whole system is controlled by button and this rotary selector. So we have one purpose button. By pressing this button once, you will get state of your battery. By double clicking, you have a lock function. And now you have even lock display there, and you are not able to use the light, which I really appreciate. The lock function is always great and it helps you to carry it somewhere and you will not gonna burn through your stuff. Then you just again double click on it and it is on again. Then by long press, let's say half of the second, you will switch on the light, and then by pressing the button, you are going through all 5 modes. We have another 2 modes, which is strobe S and SOS, which I mentioned before. That one you enter by long press of the control button, and again you're going from the SOS to strobe by single press, and then again you just hold it and you are in normal mode of the light. Now, what are the modes for this light? We have 5 of them, as I mentioned before. We have 20 lumens, we have 150 lumens, then we have 350 lumens, 1000 lumens, and 2800 lumens, and this is really bright. The turbo feature, or this 2800 lumens, will gonna last from 30 to 40 seconds, then it will start to shift down until 900 lumens, but it's slowly decreasing, and every time when it decreases you can again pump it up, so you can again press it and you will get again 2800 lumens. Regarding lifetime, I didn't measure it with 2800 lumens, but what I tried, the 1000 lumens with spotlight and the floodlight, but basically this doesn't have effect on the lifetime because of those crystals. I was able to run it from 100% to 10% always with 1000 lumens on without downshifting. From the 10% it downshift a bit. It is 1 hour and 45 minutes of constant using of the light, which from my point of view is great. Then from the 10% it always shift down, so you can always rely on this light from 100 to 10%. It will always keep the brightness, in this case the 1000 lumens. This was the only value which I measured by myself, but the rest of the values I will put now on the display so you can check them by yourself. If you want, you can pause the video. Regarding the display, basically it will show you also that stepping down. So once you switch on that 2800 lumens, intensity will start to drop. You have exact value displayed on this OLED display, which I really like. It's perfect, so you always know what power output are you using at the moment. And as well, you see there levels and the state of the battery in the corner. So you have always all the informations, and once you switch it off and press it once again, you see the battery state again. And again, double click, lock function, double click, unlock, all informations directly on display, and I really like that. And as well, there is only spring on the cap side, so you don't have a spring on the front section, which means that if you will maybe operate it roughly, which never happened to me actually, it might switch off, but I never experienced it, I'm just saying that. Regarding my experience from the field, whenever I've been doing walk around, I was able to perform 3 full walk arounds with 100% battery, and still I had some per battery, and I've been changing from the spotlight to floodlight, and I love this rotary selector. You don't need to look at it, and you know what you are doing, and that's great. Also, changing between the modes just by clicking between the modes, it's very intuitive and very easy, and I really like that function. This light is with me for more than 1 month, and as you can see, it have a bit of hard time with me. It drops I think even from more than 1 meter, and as you can see, there is no problem. It works as it should. It goes through all modes. The zoom function works as it should, so I can say it's really robust torch. And most of the time I taking it with me when I'm flying somewhere, because yes, it is 300 grams, but thanks to USB-C port, I don't need to think about carrying another cable like with that YF25RM, even though I would love to have that UV light on this torch, but that's just a wish. Otherwise, I don't really see issue with this torch. And now let me show you how it performs in real darkness. We start with the floodlight and 20 lumens. This is 150, 350. This is high, which is 1000 lumens, and turbo, which is 2800 lumens. And I guess with this output you have perfect overview of your surroundings. And now let's take a look on the spotlight. This is 20 lumens, which is echo, now low 150, then medium, which is 350, high 1000 lumens, and 2800, which is on now. And the end of that bridge is around 370 meters. So again, I think you can see very far in the distance. Now light is set to turbo mode, and hopefully this view gives you better understanding how powerful actually this light is. As a next, let's take a look on the stepless zoom function. This is 20 lumens, this is 150 spot and floodlight, now 350, floodlight, spotlight, 1000 lumens, and in the end 2800 lumens, spotlight and floodlight. Now the information which most of you are waiting for: how much this torch cost. Well, directly on the Fenix webpage you can get it for a little bit under $160. I've been searching for this torch on the European web pages, and I found it from $155 to $180. If it is too much or if it is not enough, I'll leave on you. The amount of the technology which is in this torch, I can say that it's okay. Now, final verdict from my side. First, disadvantages. For sure, weight 300 grams is a lot. And maybe the second, the price 160 euro might be too much for somebody. Now, the pros, the functions, the zoom. I never really saw something like that before. This is the first torch which I get in the hands and has such a function. So this is great. You don't have any other mechanical rotary or push-pull zoom. I really like this feature, and since it doesn't have an effect on the battery, I think this is a great solution. The second, display. I love to know what is going on, and thanks to this display you have a lot of information, and actually just on spot information. Everything what is going on you see on the display. That's perfect. The third thing which I really like on this light is USB-C port, that you can charge it with a USB-C cable, because as I mentioned before, a USB-C cable for sure you can find all around, and that I really like. Okay, that's more or less it. I tried to hand over as much experience as I was able to. I must say big thanks to Fenix for providing this amazing torch, so I can really show you how it looks, how it works. And if you have, as always, any questions, please write them down in the comments below and I'll be more than happy to answer to you. That's all from my side. My name is Tomáš, this was a review with Zeto, and I will see you on next video. Bye.